Which of these is not a Which of these is a North American Which of these sports uses the smallest? Which of these mythical creatures? What popular dance? Which of these pairs of The Altair 8008. Trichophobia is the fear. The seated half-spinal. Which of these is the title of? Which of these major? The word level is an. Cardiology deals with which of these? Concorde aircraft. Which of these orchestral in? Which of these 1956? Which of these city? What type of hat is? An natatorium is another. An arid atmosphere is which of these? Which Asian country? Which of these Italian cities is first? In 1248 Saint. Which of these chart acts is a solo artist? Which of these shapes is a quadr? The hairy threads on mussel shells are called what? A popular Victorian part. Which of these Hollywood stars was a woman? Which of these words mean? Which of these African countries? Which of these geological? In what activity would you use? In golf, drivers and putters are types of what? What name is given to music that merges two or more songs? The name Gobi is Mongolian for what? Good and bad is an example of a pair of what nouns? What word refers to a very young cat? Which famous bridge crosses Port Jackson? How many symphonies did Johannes Brahms write? How many symphonies? Which pop singer was born Harry Webb in 1940? What parts of the body are the cause of cramp? What are traditionally made by a founder? What are traditional? Scrimshaw carving is particularly associated with who? Model Cara Delevingne is famous for her distinctive what? The film Cruella is inspired by what children's novel? Common throughout the tropics. What is K-pop? Where would you find a Wheatstone bridge? In Japan, what farm animal makes the noise meow meow? What color are the letter G's in the Google logo? Which famous flautist was born in Belfast in 19... Batrachophobia is a fear of which animals? What were allowed on British motorways from June 20? What two-word slang term describes swimming while naked? Which tennis Grand Slam tournament is played in January? What is unusual about the West End musical Showstopper? The word frond refers to what part of certain plants? What country's currency is known as the almighty dollar? The Wales Millennium Centre is found in what city? Which Briton directed the film 12 Years a Slave?